Queen of the Salish Sea.
Are you well, my daughter?
Yes, I am well. I am happy.
Truly?
Truly.
Paqualo, you look very strange. Tell me, what has happened to your skin, your face, your limbs?
I will get to that later if I may. How is Mama?
She misses you terribly every day.
Then why isn't she here? I can only stay a short while.
She did not believe the Salmon King. She said she did not believe we would return during the midsummer cycle of the moon as we had agreed. All through the first phase of the moon and the second as well, she waited with me through the long hours of the night. But there was just that changing moon and the stars and the breezes and the cries of the night birds. She lost faith in the promise of the Salmon King. She said she knew she'd never see you again. I still believed, but each night brought her unbearable disappointment, a bit of hope that died with the morning light. It was too cruel. I was the one who told her to stop coming. That she has missed seeing you was my mistake. But just knowing that you came back, that the Salmon King is keeping his promise, will restore her spirits. She will wait patiently until next year. Since you joined them beneath the waves, the salmon runs have been excellent. Shellfish abound. There have been no fierce storms. The natural world seems to be our friend. All this is good fortune, and it gave me hope that the Salmon King is indeed honorable.
My husband is honorable.
Oh, yes, of course. I salute him for keeping his promises and for being a good husband to you. But he was cruel and unyielding in his demand that I give him to you, I give you to him in marriage. Paqualo, you were the prettiest girl in our village and the strongest and most graceful swimmer. When you ventured out further than the other girls, well beyond the breakers, we did not worry. We knew you were safe. No one imagined that the Salmon King would see you and fall in love with a human. We have such stories, but who thought such a thing could happen now? Could happen here, with us, in our village.
In the world of soil and trees, bachelors steal young women from neighboring villages. Archesnaha is such a woman, and she has lived happily with Altura for many years. My husband did not steal me, which he could have done easily at any time I was in the water. Instead, he spoke with you, and he made his intentions known.
Yes, but he threatened to end our salmon runs if I did not assent. He surely could have done so and much more. As chief, my sacred responsibility is to protect our people, and so I could not refuse him. With great sorrow, I agreed to the match. The women of the village dressed you in a fine robe. Then we watched you step slowly into the water and swim out past the breakers. Then we saw your head slip beneath the waves and not reappear. We knew you were gone.
Father, you speak as though you were mourning my death. No such thing. I am the consort of the Salmon King, his queen. almost a deity. In 2 years, we will begin spawning together. It is important for us to spawn together each year. Salmon of the royal lineage are larger in size, deeper in their understanding, and much longer lived. When we spawn, the entire race of salmon are invigorated.
Well, this is very strange to my ears. And none of this changes the simple fact that you are now a creature of the sea and not a beloved daughter living in our village.
You might have lost a son in war. Losing me this way is far, far better. Our village now enjoys the favor and protection of the Salmon King. Is that not a great achievement for any chief?
While this is true, even so, it does not relieve our grief, for your mother especially. When the Salmon King made his demand, I insisted that you would visit us once each year on one of the nights of the midsummer cycle of the moon. He was not pleased, but this was my absolute condition. His voice was thin, almost a whisper, but there was no doubt he promised this yearly visit.
Yes, unless you release me from this promise.
What? Why would I do so, even though there are some striking changes in your appearance? We love you so much, Farkas. You will always be our beloved daughter.
Father, it is about these changes we must now speak. Prepare yourself for what I will say. Next year, the changes will be even greater than what you see now. Because I was born a human, I will have human legs as I wash up on the beach. But these legs will be strange and unsteady. I will stand before you, but I'll have lost the power of human speech. You neglected to include this in your bargain.
Your mother and I can reconcile ourselves to this, although it not be easy.
Father, you will not like these meetings, these silent future meetings. My skin will be fully scaled and slightly oily, with the moisture of a salmon skin. I will be an upright fish. We will not embrace, just gape stupidly at one another. You will feel horror and disgust at my appearance. So will Mama. That is why it is so sad that she is not here tonight. For Mama's sake, for all of us, release me from this promise. And when you tell Mama about this visit, do not mention these changes that you look upon now. Why should she carry such images in her head? Let her think of me always as her beautiful daughter. Tell her I will always love her. Tell her that any time she walks down to the beach and looks out on these waters, I might be out there, not far beyond the breakers. Love endures, even as everything changes around it. Every time I spin past this village, I will send my love and my blessings to you and Mama, to the girls and boys I grew up with, to everyone in this village.
Farkas and dear daughter, I release you from this promise.
Thank you, Father. One more thing. Make a story so these events will be remembered after your days are over.
I can do this. I will do this. The story will be called The Beautiful Maiden Who Became the Queen of the Salish Sea.
Good. Now it is time for me to return to the ocean. Goodbye, Father, and a loving goodbye to Mama as well.
I will do my best to comfort her.
Goodbye. I love you.
I love you, my child.